I'm familiar with the connection between worms and tequila, but this game has me wondering, does there exist such a thing as Earthworm gin? Welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm a little late, my friends. I cooked a giant, delicious vat of chili for dinner, but I overestimated how much time I needed to let the alchemy work its magic to transform it from a vat of ingredients to something identifiable as chili. So I've just finished eating dinner. I've got a nice warm mug of coffee here with me, and I'm ready to suffer. Because here we are with Earthworm Jim again, my old nemesis. We vanquished this game on the Super Nintendo recently, and so while that pain is still fresh in mind, I thought that we would try out the Game Boy version, and then we'd be able to, do a little comparison, see how it stacks up, where the changes are and whatnot. I don't know how far we're going to get into this game. We'll see. It took me a long time to beat the SNES one, so we'll play this for a while tonight, maybe an hour and a half, somewhere around there, and then we'll switch the camera over to my purple table, and we will work on some Legos. We'll finish building our Bowser's Castle, and depending on how long that takes, we may come back to another game. We'll see. I'd like to do more of the Final Fantasy Adventure, but I really only want to pick that up again if we got at least an hour of the stream left. So we're just gonna be flexible. Got a difficulty selection, and I think we'll just stick to normal. And yeah, let's see how it goes. New Junk City. Oh my. Oh. So immediately I'm in a rough spot because once again I've forgotten to switch the controls. Much better. I mean, definitely looks like Earthworm Jim. Sure what to do. There's some secrets down here. I have the hardest time. I never know how to actually acquire the secrets in Earthworm Jim. They always taunt me from off screen, but they always seem completely inaccessible. Okay, we've got a cow to launch here. Oh, we can whip. I was going to say, I've only got 2 buttons. How in the world am I supposed to do the whip? But oh. No? Yeah. Hello, Lucent Jelly. Welcome to the stream. Will there be bungeeing? Oh no, I sincerely hope not. Oh man. Cows are important. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. I'm glad there's still a cow in this version. Me too. It's kind of a staple of Earthworm Jim. So we have all of our moves. It seems like the way it's supposed to work, if you tap the attack button, you get the whip. And especially if you're jumping, you get the whip. If you hold the attack button, you get the gun. Helicopter works the same way. I thought I was going to grab onto that chain. I'm really curious as to how our continues and health are going to work. Cow stays launched. Interesting. Alright, let's go back down here, because I think this might be the key to that secret I spied up top. Yeah, here we go. Nice. Secret acquired. We're off to a good start. I gotta tell you, I was really worried when I started this game up and I heard the music on the title screen. It starts off pretty rough. What am I doing wrong here? This looks very, very similar to level 1 in the SNES version of the game. No! It's a good thing there's no time limit in this game. Okay, we still got that, like, terrible super blast gun that we pick up every now and then. Oh, yuck, there's another one. Okay, wow, we can even climb up the slopes. That's similar, too. Oh no, I'm worried, my friends. The level where we travel to hell, we're gonna have to do the rope swings on the Game Boy. Oh no! There we go. Ooh. I wasn't sure that was working. I'm glad it was. This is just, it's amazingly faithful so far. I cannot really believe it. Hey, let me just click on a couple things here real quick. I'm gonna bring the brightness up just a hair. This guy's still here, still a bullet sponge. That may be one of the worst mini bosses in all the video games. It is disgusting how much ammunition it takes to wipe that guy out. Simply disgusting. Good riddance. I could not agree more. Okay. Oh, and we're right to this guy. This game would really benefit from having another button. Got him. Alright, we got our rocket ship. No rocket ship. Oh, but they have the groovy. Oh no, but he doesn't talk. Okay, we do have the rocket level, though. Oh, this is dreadful. I mean, you know, they tried. I don't think I'm going to be getting a lot of continues here. I need so many more orbs. My goodness. And here we are. You know what I'm discovering? I think I love demakes. Because this is a lot of fun. This level is looking more cheese-like than ever before. Oh, I want that chicken. Delicious. Yeah, chicken. No, leave me alone. Man, they really put everything in. The level layout seems slightly different, but so far we're not missing anything. Even the lawyers are here. Snowman? Snowman. Oh, he's dreadful. I don't remember this music. Oh, Frosty's gonna kill me. This is pretty rough. I don't know if it's possible to damage him after he fires, or only the hits before he fires counts. I think it's only before. I think it's only the whip. I don't think the gun hurts him. Okay, please stop. I've had enough of this battle. Please stop. This is disgusting. Okay, he has to be. He has to be purposely appearing where I'm standing. There's no way he can have gotten lucky this many times. So you've got to be on the run, or it doesn't matter. This is over. Well, let's see what our continue situation looks like. We do get a continue. That was an extraordinarily weak version of the continue screen. Jim didn't even walk, he just slid off the screen. What a rude snowman. This snowman is feeling pretty unconquerable. So we're going to come up here and take this guy out, and then we're going to go get that chicken. So far, at least as far as the first two or three levels are concerned, I would say if you've only ever played Earthworm Jim on the Game Boy, you have gotten the full Earthworm Jim experience. I mean, so far, they haven't missed anything. I know there's so many people out there who are worried about that. Every night when they go to sleep, they just toss and turn like, "Oh no, have I really played Earthworm Jim?" And they can rest at ease now. I know I do. It's a constant worry. Thanks to the snowman here, it's even got the misery of the first game. of the SNES game. I have a bad habit of habitually referring to the first game in a franchise that we play as the first game, rather than first one in the series. I noticed that when I was playing Double Dragon the other day, because I kept calling the NES one the first game, and I mean, technically the Game Boy version is a port of that one, so they're both the first game. Frosty, please stop being so hard to beat. This is unacceptable. I thought the trash can was terrible for being a bullet sponge, but I'm not even sure if I've hit him a single time this match. One. I've hit him once. I'd probably hit him a little more if the two attacks weren't the same button. This is actually a situation where I think I would have preferred if they'd used the up button for jump, because then my gun and whip could have been two separate buttons. I hate jumping with up on the D-pad, but I think I would accept it in this situation, because this is awful. One. Two. Three. Four. Dead. How in the world? No. Oh man, this is gonna be a long, painful journey. From the top. Let's see if we do any better. See if we do any better on this life. Or this attempt, rather. We at least have some wisdom that we didn't have before. You know what? I don't even want the stuff that's down there. I don't know why I'm working for it. Because it's just one of those, like, blaster guns. I'd rather have this one. Oh, nice. These come back. So you get a lot of chances. I wish this bird would go away. I can't fight the bird when I'm... I can't fight the bird when I'm bouncing. Oh, disgusting. Oh, I want that. Oh, I remember how to get it. I'd forgotten, but now I remember. He ate every one of my bullets. The rubber banding from this guy behind us is extraordinary. Like, no matter how many of these speed boosts I hit, doesn't matter. He's always right there. Okay, I take it back. I take it back. Oh, no, no. No, I don't take it back. Look at him just zooming right on. I suddenly feel very hypnotized. It does have that effect, doesn't it? Okay, let's see if this goes any better than last time. Any better at all. Again, just like the SNES game, your health and ammo carry over. They're not replenished in between levels. Why'd they have to carry over every little disgusting feature like that? I'd really like that one up, but I'm not exactly sure how to get it. Oh no, also your icon tonight, along with your joke, makes me think it's frown o'clock somewhere. I thought the clock was appropriate since I was late. Why was I late? Oh, clearly Agent Frownie can't tell time. Look how confused the clock makes him. That makes sense too. Just gonna leave that thing behind. That was so cheap. To start me off in the battle with an unavoidable hit right away? I disagree. I don't know if changing the difficulty makes the snowman any easier, but if it does, by all means, lower the difficulty. Do not play this on normal. The snowman is no fun. I keep almost calling him a skeleton. I'd like to turn him into a skeleton. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Please, get me out of there. The spike part. They even have the spike part. I don't think the 1-up comes back, does it? Well, at least we got it once. I'm not really sure how to deal with the spike part in the original game. So I'm not thrilled to see it's carried over. No, please, I don't have the health to be messing around with you. Seems like there are a lot fewer health items in this one. Okay, there's 2 crystals here in the original. They've downsized in their number of cut the crystal budget. That's okay, you only need 1 anyway. 2 was excessive, we all knew it. Yuck, they carried this over. Putting the continue in a nasty spike pit. I think this is where I've got to do the double swing. Oh, here's something that's missing. Those gates that you have to whip the wheel to get the gate to move, those are gone. Okay, the first round of this fight is gone too, where you're just a worm jumping over fire. I'm gonna guess that we never play as suitless worm Jim in the Game Boy version. Is that it? I've lost control of Jim. That must be it. No time for worming. Did he just take my orb? I didn't know the enemy could collect the orbs. There's no way. There is no way to get 50 orbs in this tube in this version. No time for worming. What a phrase. It really sticks with me. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Like I've forgotten so many times before. You have health in these segments. You can't see it. It's not displayed anywhere. But the game is secretly keeping track of your health. Once again, with your damage from the previous level carried over. But apparently the game does not consider that information that we need to have. It could just be making up any numbers at once. I wonder if we're going to have to do the submarine race. It is amazing. It is amazing that they recreated a Super Nintendo game on the Game Boy with this level of accuracy. Chicken, nice. Oh no. I didn't want to have to do this. I appear... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I appear to have gone the wrong way, but there we are. Oh no. Things are going to get really, really ugly for us, I'm afraid. Ah, he's coming all the way. Of all the corners, I wish they'd cut. I would have been really happy for them to have left this out. It's so awkward and laggy and weird. Like, you can't... It doesn't have the jets, so you can't even really, like, be sure of what direction you're pushing yourself in. Not in the way you need to be. Not in the way you need to be. No! We were so close. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh, why is it like this? Why can't I grab on? What's going on? Now it works. I thought the first version of this game was terrible, but this seems unbearable. Earthworm Jim is so weird because it's such a good bad game. There's so much to love and so much to hate about Earthworm Jim at the same time. I'm not looking to the forward to the long version of that. I've still never figured out how to pass this guy either. Again, he just strikes me as a health tax. Yep. All the levels are here. There's Earthworm Jim Ultimate. Everyone is here. know what I'm doing wrong. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to use the hamster to chomp those guys, and it is just not working. Hamster, come out. Never mind. Never mind. The whole second half of the game isn't here, and the developers decided to hide that fact by making this guy impossible to pass. They'll never know the game is unfinished if they can't see the whole game. A devilish plan. Seriously, what am I doing wrong? What? Oh, you bunch of jerks. Not happy about that. Not happy about this. I have to do the long bubble race. There's no way I'm going to pull this off. At least I can see the full frame. At least my TV isn't cropping part of the screen away from me this time. Look at how narrow this passageway is. This is agonizing. Oh, I hate Earthworm Jim. How am I supposed to do better? How am I supposed to do better than that? I thought I was doing amazing for the first part. Earthworm Jim demands a level of perfection that no one can live up to. It's really difficult. Like, I can't even think what else in my life has ever demanded the level of precision that Earthworm gym demands. Neurosurgeons can be sloppier with their work than an Earthworm gym speedrunner. I made it like 1 millimeter further than last time. Maybe you need the screen crop to do well. Maybe I do, cows. Maybe you've cracked the code. Let me just close my eyes and see how easy the game becomes. Oh, diagonal movement sure is fun on a D-pad. What? No, seriously. How could I possibly do better? I was crushing it. Please don't treat me like this game. Jim, why do you make yourself so hard to love, Jim? Jim. Jim! Oh, I can't take this. This one's falling apart pretty early. I mean, just don't even know. It seems like if you make a single mistake, there's not enough time. Is there anywhere else to refill my air? I don't think there is. But I'm so desperate. I know this isn't going anywhere. All because I foolishly looked for more air. We know there's no more air. I clicked on yes, but we all know my heart was screaming no. How many bullets can this thing take? Ooh. And I still, after all that, I should have just taken the damage. I gotta use this hamster again. This was awful last time. Okay. Wasn't so awful this time. Now this is horrible. Who playtested this? Who played this and thought that this was acceptable? Well, this is doable. Let's put this in a game for small children. Children have the patience and accuracy needed to fulfill a challenge like this. Easy. Why is this happening to me? What have I done to deserve this? I'm not even getting close. I have not seen even a hint of the ending to this terrible, terrible ride. There's a 1-up in there. Who in the world has time to detour for a 1-up? I hope someone has found the creator of Earthworm Jim and forced him to play this. No, we were right there. We were right there. I saw the ending. This game is gonna break me. Oh. This is where it all falls apart, my friends. This particular stretch. Especially this part right here. Ooh. All right, you listen to me, Jimothy. This is our last life. No messing around, buddy. There are no continues. I've already lost. No, I'm gonna explode. Ah. Oh, it's agonizing. Oh, why, Jim? Why? Hello, Lord Dweedle. Welcome to the stream. Sorry it took me a minute to greet you. I was in a bad place. I was in a real bad place. Oh my. Oh wow, they made this on Game Boy. They did. They put Earthworm Jim on Game Boy, and man, it is a faithful translation of the game. It's got almost everything the Super Nintendo has, including all of the frustration and suffering. They did not skimp on an ounce of the misery. How are you casting this? I'm playing it on my Super Nintendo. I got the Super Game Boy accessory. That's how I usually do Game Boy games. I like to play them on the Super Game Boy. I would do them on the Game Boy player, but I've heard there's input lag with the Game Boy player, so I tend to use the Super Game Boy. Super Game Boy runs games at like a 2% speed increase over what the Game Boy would originally play them at. So they are slightly sped up when I play them this way, but I still think it's the best way to do it. I mean, a 2% increase isn't really a whole lot. I think the Game Boy player plays them a little bit more one-for-one, but again, it's got input lag. Something to do with the way that the GameCube controller works with the player or something. I don't really know the full details. I just read something about it online because I wanted to get a Super Nintendo controller for my GameCube or an adapter or something, and that's what they're saying in the forums. Like those kind of things do exist, but because the Game Boy player plays games with input lag, it's not really worth spending the money on, is what most people were saying that I saw in my brief search. Man, this game is agonizing. I'm gonna give it one more attempt. We did 2 attempts. We got further our second time. I don't think I'm gonna make it through that bubble race, but we're gonna try one more attempt at Earthworm Jim tonight. and I don't know. We'll probably come back to this game someday, but I'm not going to be in a rush for it. If I can't make it through that bubble part, because that is painful. My thumb is turning all sorts of colors of red from grinding on my D-pad. And after this attempt, we're gonna get everything switched over, and we'll play with Legos for a while. We've got like 1/3 of Bowser's Castle left to build. Well, we've got 1/3 of the bags left, but I think we've still got about half the castle left to build, because the last 3 bags are all pretty sizable, I think. I never have issues on that level. It's everything before it. What? On the Super Nintendo, I actually think I can reliably pass that level on the Super Nintendo now. But man, it is rough on the Game Boy. It was rough on the Super Nintendo. It took me a long time to learn it. But I feel like the last couple times I played Earthworm Jim, I made it through that section on the first or second try. It's been a while since I've really struggled with it the way I did at first. But I'm struggling now. It's harder on the Game Boy than it ever was on the Super Nintendo, I think. Or I'm just looking back at the Super Nintendo with rose-tinted glasses. So much of Earthworm Jim is difficult for me. The bubble race is hard. The bungee jumping is hard. Escorting the dog is hard. The final level is hard. So much of Earthworm Jim is just nightmarish. It's weird. It's weird. How did I wind up in this place where I'm like, Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Easy. Easy. I beat Super Ghouls and Ghosts all the time. Earthworm Jim? No. No. The horror. The horror. How did I become this person? This would play on original game. You mean Game Boy, right? Game Boy Color and Game Boy were essentially the same system, but one had color. Yeah, pretty much. This is not a Game Boy Color game, though. This is an original Game Boy game. There were games for the Game Boy Color that would not run on the original Game Boy or the Super Game Boy. I don't know if that's because they couldn't or because Nintendo just shaped the cartridges different to make us unable to do it. I don't know if the Game Boy Color had any hardware that or features to it that some games took advantage of and some didn't to cause the separation, or if Nintendo forced the separation with their cartridge design. I saw a YouTube video where people were speculating they think that Nintendo might be adding Game Boy games to the Nintendo Switch Online service soon. And I don't know, maybe, maybe not. But I looked down in the comments and someone said, I hope they add Game Boy Advance games. It would be pointless if they added Game Boy or Game Boy Color games, there's no point to play those games anymore. Is what one of the comments said. And I was like looking at my schedule for streaming this week, and I'm streaming like what, 4 different original Game Boy games? Like, no point to play these games. What do you mean? I love the original Game Boy. I'm glad that sousaphone didn't hurt me. Because I was frozen in place there beneath it since I had finished the level. But I thought that it was still gonna treat me poorly by having that still damage me. Sorry, my apologies if that puff of air was picked up and annoying on the mic. I'm just feeling a little exasperated. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to worry about my health. Hypnotic time, yep. Yep, that's all we got. That's the developers. They're trying to hypnotize me so they can implant the idea that I'm having a good time. Would he despawn? Please stop biting me. Stop biting me. My ammo is so pathetically low. Okay, it's time for this awful, dreadful, disgusting snowman fight. I wonder if I think I missed a 1-up. Oh well. No going back for it now. Oh, wait, we're not there yet. I take it back. That nightmare is still a little ways off. Just looking around for a hook or something. Let me swing over there and get that health, but I don't think any such thing exists. If you weren't here before, so there are only 2 buttons on the Game Boy. There's a jump button and an attack button, and I've got 2 attacks. You see, if you tap the attack button, it does the whip. If you hold the attack button, it does the gun. But it's very, very unreliable at reading which one you want to do. Because here in this fight, I only want to do the whip, but I get the gun all the time. I wish I had a hand cam so you could see how quickly I'm tapping the button and how it's still not working like I want it to. Hello, Pally. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Earthworm Jim on Game Boy. It's a real horror of a time. How are you liking this one compared to the other Earthworm Jim? It's painful. It's suffering. I think Earthworm Jim on the Super Nintendo is definitely the way to go. But it's weird. Like they did a really good job, but so much of it is so much harder. Alright, I'll get to that in just a moment. Let me defeat this snowman or die, whichever one comes first. And then I'll show you around. I haven't really changed the room since last time, so... just a heads up. This fight is impossible. Oh, I'm dead. I don't think I've seen the full room. Just snips here and there. Oh, I don't mind showing you around. I don't want to get people's expectations up too much either. That they're going to see like things completely changed. Just take a quick look. Make sure I don't have like my home address or anything visible. I think we're okay. Alright, it's a real rough style filmography here. So I always start with the console tower here. Got my IKEA shelf. Got a NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, PS2, and Genesis. Down at the bottom there, I got a game on the floor. Look at that. I'm so messy. Down at the bottom there, I plan to put my Nintendo Power magazines in those bottom cubbies. One, because it's a good place to put them, and two, because of the weight of them, I think will make sure that thing stays stabilized. I'm not really worried about it falling over, but, I mean, you never know. Got my CRT I'm playing on, my LCD. You can see I got all my video wires hanging on a light fixture up there. It's very safe. No fire hazards here. I got an extra light and my tripod. I got an extra TV over there. It's my little table where we're going to be building Legos later. Router. I got my router way up high on like a stack of wood blocks there so that I can get internet upstairs. When I moved my router down here, I couldn't get the Wi-Fi through the floor. So I stacked it up. Let's see, over here we got my weights and a whole bunch of just junk on the floor. Lego boxes, stuff. You can see it in television. I think that's the voice synthesis module over there in that box. Got a chair. There's my media rack, one of two. I've got a second one. It's still out in the garage, though. And I've done no work at filling it up. Got my puddle of Game Boy games. Whole mess of controllers and wires. My NES tower with some plushies on top. More just kind of junk everywhere. Manuals and bags. My reset sword, very important. There's a Dreamcast buried over there. There's an Atari way over there. There's some Nintendo games, some amiibos, more Nintendo games in the back corner, more Nintendo games on a shelf, and that gets you all the way around the room. I don't think I skipped anything. That's about what it looks like. It needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work. It's a disaster zone. Don't dox yourself. I'd prefer not to, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm bound to make a bonehead mistake someday, right? Dude, I have so many games on the floor, it's not even funny. Yeah, I'm trying to. I want to get everything up off the floor onto those media shelves, but so right now most of my games, like my cartridges, are in these like collapsible cube things. Like you saw my consoles are in this like bookshelf that's like divided into cubes. So I've got these like cubbies that slide into those, but I've got those all on the floor and they're filled with cartridges. And so I want to get the cartridges out of the cubbies and onto the media shelf, and then I can take all this junk that's on the floor and put it into the cubbies. So the room, I have a plan for how to fix my disaster of a room. I just haven't, where's the time? I'd rather spend my free time streaming than working on my room. I love it. May be messy, but messy just means homey. I only show the nice part of my room, so don't feel bad. I'm the same way. I do like that shelf. I like the media shelf a lot. So I got a pair of those. I've got two of those media shelves. I got them from a library sale for $10 each. But I've only brought one down to the room so far. The other one is up in the garage yet. They're very heavy. They're made of wood. They're very, very heavy. I feel that so hard. I'm just struggling with organizing my new place so much. Everything is just in piles or boxes. Unpacking is so difficult. Thank you for the pistachios, Pally. Thank you very much. A treat for taking the time to show me around. Again, gladly. I like showing off all this old stuff I got. I just wish it was not such a disaster. My Switch usually hangs out behind my little LCD screen, but since I'm not going to be streaming Switch games for a couple of days, I actually took my Switch upstairs. It's nice that it's compact enough that it's easy to move around the house. So I think this guy is immune to the gun. I think he can only be hurt with the whip, and only be if we hit him before he fires his shot. So that's why I'm doing no damage to him, because I can't get a whip crack in on him before he fires. And I'm jumping around so much because if you're on the ground, he'll appear where you're standing. Pretty much every time. I tested that. So I have to get lucky enough that when I jump, I'll land close enough to him and facing him and be able to tap the button as he rises. Otherwise, we cannot get a hit in. This fight is impossible. It seems like I'm hurting him with the gun, but I have seen no indication that that actually works. Like, he seems like he's lighting up, but I don't think it actually does any damage. Not only do I have to land facing the right way and get lucky that he's in range, but I also have to get lucky that the whip decides to work instead of the gun. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Everything about this fight is trash. I think that's the first time I've hit him the whole fight. I cannot say enough bad things about this snowman. All right, that's 2 hits, but I'm 1 hit away from the grave myself. There we go. This is so awful. I'm so jelly that you have your original stuff, though. That has so much sentimental value. Yesterday, my brother found an old Blockbuster box we never returned. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is original from my childhood. Not all of it. And surprisingly, some of the oldest stuff is not original. I had an Atari 2600 at one point when I was a kid, but my parents got rid of it. I replaced it as an adult at some point. And the NES. My parents got rid of our NES after the Super Nintendo came out. And then when I was in middle school, I bought an NES from one of my friends. It was a great deal, too. I bought his NES and a handful of games for $20. Terrible deal for him. Hey, he set the price. Because back then, no one cared about this stuff. There were it felt like there were 4 of us on the planet who were into retro games. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Like, my mind is just becoming empty. I feel like I've been fighting this battle for 4 days. I cannot for the life of me get Jim to use his whip at the right time. Jim, I hate you. I hate you, Jim. Use your whip. I'm losing my mind here. No, the problem is, I have 2 attacks, but only 1 attack button. If you tap the button, it's supposed to do the whip. If you hold the button, it's supposed to do the gun. But no matter how quickly I tap the button, it just does the gun 98% of the time. Like, you can see how briefly I'm firing the gun. So, like, clearly I'm tapping the button, but it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Oh, why in the world did the Game Boy not have 3 buttons? I'm having more trouble than I had before for some reason. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. This game is disgusting. So the snowman might be vulnerable to bullets, because it looked like I killed him with bullets, but I can't really explain. There's no getting past those spikes. It's just an automatic loss of life. You're gonna get hit by like 8 spikes. There's nothing to be done about that. This game is suffering. The only thing I have original mine is my GameCube. I have my original GameCube. I think I actually own 3 GameCubes. I don't know if they all work. If you think $20 for an NES is a disgustingly good deal, one of my GameCubes I got for $1. A single dollar. I bought it at a yard sale. The person didn't care. And I was like, yes, wonderful. I will take advantage of your apathy gladly. I don't really know the situation, but I'm pretty sure what they were thinking was they'd gotten a Wii, and they're like, well, the Wii plays GameCube games. The GameCube's worthless. And so they sold it for $1, and I got it. Three, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have three. I think about two. I think I have two black GameCubes and one purple one. I know I have at least one black and one purple. I think I have three. I have three Genesis consoles, the Sega Genesis. I've got one Model 1 Genesis and two Model 2s. I think I've got three Super Nintendos as well, but only one of them works. Two of them, the power port is broken. The power port was actually broken on all three of my Super Nintendos, but I fixed one of them. And I just never got around to fixing the other two. The old gray brick Game Boy, I think I have 4 of those. The screen is really bad on at least 2 of them. Like, to where they're basically unusable. I don't know if that's something I can repair or not. I think I have 3 Nintendo 64s as well. I have at least 2, but I think I have 3. And I think I remember having 3 because I believe I've got 2 with an expansion pack and 1 with a jumper pack. One of them might be Asian as well. It's hard to remember. I have the purple and my bros have the black one. Not sure we ended up with 2. How can you tell which model Genesis you have? The different Genesis models are shaped differently. The first one is like really like wide and rectangular. Hello, Suffer UM. Welcome to the stream. The first one's like really wide and rectangular. The Model 2 is a little bit more square. And I think the Model 3 has a number 3 painted on it. Duplicate consoles are not something I go out of my way to get. I just pick them up when I've just had a habit of picking them up when I'm lucky enough to come across them just like out in the wild. And that used to happen, you know, fairly frequently. It's been a long time since you could like go to the Goodwill and find a console or even games. They just, because they auction all that stuff now. I don't even think they put it on their sales floor in any of their stores. You have the Model 2 then. I think the Model 2 is most common. I think that's like, I think that's what most people are likely to have. This game is awful. I'm just having a worse and worse time with every minute that goes by. There's just so much. It's so unreliable. Why won't my hamster help me out? It's so hard to get good pickups at OP shops these days. Yeah, you're very unlikely to find anything anymore. My second copy of Banjo-Kazooie was a Goodwill find once upon a time. It was just, the cartridge was just chucked into a bin with a whole bunch of random toys. I was like, yes! Jackpot! Hello, Master Tuesday. Call me crazy, Frownie, but I think the quality of the game graphics has gone down. For whatever reason, every game that I put on my schedule for this week is a portable. Is on a portable. We've had Double Dragon, Final Fantasy Adventure, Kaze, this, and we've got 2 Castlevania games, one on the Game Boy and one on the PSP coming up. Everything's on a portable. Oh, 3 Castlevania games. 2 of them are on the Game Boy. I don't know how this happened. Alright, here we go. Here's where dreams go to die. This is the worst part of the whole game. I haven't been able to make it past this. I can do it in the Super Nintendo version, but the Game Boy version, I've had no luck with this. I've gotten close once. And I've tried this like, I don't know, maybe 8 times already. That right there, that was enough of a mistake to have ruined this whole attempt. It's so unresponsive, especially right here where I need it to be. I need you to move, Jim. Jim, do you want to die, Jim? Why, Jim, why? Doesn't matter. We didn't have enough air anyway. Suffer. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. When I lived in Korea, when I was an English teacher over there, that was my students. That was one of their favorite things to say to each other. When one of them was annoying the other one, they would turn to each other. They would turn to the person who was annoying them, and they'd say, "Do you want to die?" That was their favorite thing. I would hear that like at least 10 times a day. It's difficult to convey this, but it was in fact meant a lot more playfully than it sounds. Jim. Why, Jim, why? This is why we can't be friends. Okay. Hey, thank you for the magic bean, Master Tuesday. We'll do it. We seem to be working our way through this batch somewhat quickly. I'd say they're probably halfway gone at this point. But there's a lot of nastiness in here. There's at least one dirt bean, it looks like. There's a black pepper. There should be another vomit, but I don't see it. Maybe I had it already. There's a soap. Alright, let's see what happens to me. It is... oh no. It's kind of off-white. Oh no. This one is the one, it looks like it could be egg or popcorn. I think there's only supposed to be one popcorn bean, and I think I've already had it. Oh, it's egg. It's egg. Oh. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been in this place. Woo! Man, I've been playing this Earthworm gym way too long. I wasn't supposed to be doing this for this long. I thought we were going to be done with this by about 1. It's almost 2. Oh, when it rains, it pours. Now I've got spicy peppers. Thank you, Pally. Man, why did I cut these into such giant chunks? Yeah, this was a huge pepper. I cut it into big chunks, and I still got 5 of them. Wash it out with pepper. Well, here we go. This is a giant chunk of pepper. You know what, though? It's actually not that bad. It's actually not that spicy. It's making my nose run a little bit. But it's nowhere near. I thought I was going to be in agony. This is okay. This is manageable. I was scared. I was scared. That pepper was gigantic, but it's all bark and no bite. We're good. We survived. Easy pepper. Easy. 100%. It's a little warm in the belly. It's okay. Hey, thank you for the 20 bits, Pally. Thank you very much. And we'll have some pistachios. And then hopefully get on with our suffering here. Better than egg? 100% better than egg. 1,000% better than egg. I'd rather eat that pepper 20 times than eat an egg once. Egg bean, as it were. Hey, Jim. Don't let me down. Just drive where I tell you to drive, Jim. Jim, it was going so great. Why are you throwing it all away, Jim? Jim, please. No. Oh, thank goodness we only have one continue. I'm so happy I'm gonna get to quit soon. Hello, Sparrow. Great to see you, my friend. Welcome to pain and agony and suffering. Thank goodness. Yep. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I'm almost out of continues. I'm gonna get to quit. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. I'm still trying as hard as I can. Clearly. That's the sad thing, is I'm trying as hard as I can. No worries, Sparrows. The slow mode, I've had it on for a while. I'm just trying it out. It's set at the smallest delay possible. I don't think it's set high enough to really slow a lot of people down considerably. I just wanted to experiment with it. I thought it would make reading the chat when I have the timer running a little more easy. I did not have the timer running tonight, but I've just left it on just because I don't want to mess with the settings all the time. So you don't have anything to worry about. Chat as much as you would like. No! That's the second best attempt I've had. I've only had one attempt to go any better than that. You know me, I can fill the whole page up. Paste in Lorem Ipsum? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna guess it's a very, very long novel. I don't know if we're going to play another game after, like I said before, I don't know if we're going to play another game after Legos or not tonight, but we are definitely not coming back to Earthworm Jim. I think after tonight I'm going to conveniently forget that I own this game. We know it won't be real forgetting because I'm going to have nightmares about this every night for the rest of my life. Oh, why? Why is it like this? In publishing and graphic design, Lorem Ipsum is a placeholder text commonly used to demonstrate the visual form of a document or a typeface without relying on meaningful content. It's kind of sort of Latin, I think, but doesn't make any sense. And you can use generators now to produce an exact length. Gotta put Earthworm Jim in the timeout corner. Is there that wild person out there who, like, Earthworm Jim on Game Boy is their favorite game? Does this human exist? I know there's got to be a speedrunning leaderboard for Earthworm Jim on Game Boy. What kind of mavericks, what rebels must populate that leaderboard? Statistically, they have to exist. I do wonder. Have you had to face the boss on the stream, on the string, Mucus? I have not. I really hope they don't. That would be, I believe that would be the level after this. It would be the bungee jumping level if it's in this version. And so far no levels have been skipped. So yeah, if I make it through this, it should be bungee jumping time. So I've got something great to look forward to. The bungee jumping is probably my least favorite thing about the SNES version of this game. I would say the bungee jumping, followed by the last level in general, followed by the escort mission, followed by this. Those are my most hated set pieces in order. Isn't it interesting? Like, what are your most hated parts of Earthworm Jim? Oh, you know, just half the game. It's like, oh, Breath of the Wild's my favorite game. I just absolutely hate every part where you climb. If it weren't for that. Okay. Okay, well that was Earthworm Jim. That was Earthworm Jim. I'm sorry I couldn't make it any further, my friends, but that's the end of the game, and good riddance. What a horror show this game is. It started off so promising. I was so impressed. I was so tickled by how well they had translated the game onto Game Boy. And so faithfully. And then we get to this underwater part, and it is more nightmarish than it has ever been. I can't imagine how that part could possibly be made any more difficult. Oh, I am thoroughly defeated. This game demolished me. So I don't know. Like, I'd like to say we're going to come back to it and we're going to beat it someday, but I'm not looking forward to that day. What a horrible time this game turned out to be. Tons of suffering. Derek, welcome to the stream. You got here just in time. Earthworm Jim is over. You have really dodged a bullet, my friend. Boss on the string. That's how I always remember this game now. I'm sure some crazy person has done no climb runs. I know for a fact. I've watched, I don't remember who did it, but I know I've seen at least one YouTube video about no climb runs of Breath of the Wild. It's probably its own speedrunning category. Breath of the Wild, no climbing %. What a horrible night to have a curse. Bad version. The underwater, the submarine race, where you're racing to not run out of oxygen, is devastating. It is so brutal. It is the most... It is... I am struggling to think of something in a video game that is as unforgiving as that set piece is in this game. I'm feeling I'm feeling so very little hope. I'm feeling no hope of ever beating this. I know, because you know me and how I'm addicted to suffering through games like this. I know I'm going to pick it up again someday, but I'm going to try and put that day off for a while. Unforgiving games. Commodore 64 games with the original joystick where up is jump. Hey, I've been there, Sparrow. I've played those kind of games, and you know what? I actually wish up was jump in this game, because one of the biggest struggles of this game, I've explained this several times, but I'm gonna do it again because it's fun to complain about. There are two buttons on the Game Boy, so you've got a jump button and an attack button. But Jim has two attacks. He has a whip and a gun, but they're the same button. So to use the whip, you're supposed to tap the button, and to use the gun, you're supposed to hold the button. But it always interprets a tap as a hold, so using the whip is nearly impossible. Why? Why couldn't they make up on the D-pad jump, and then the whip and the gun could have been their own buttons? I would actually prefer that, and I hate up to jump. I think that's the worst. That's part of I think that's part of the reason I don't like fighting games, is because up is jump in fighting games, and I don't like it. Insane design flaw. It is crazy. It is crazy that they thought this was acceptable. You do like the console version of this game. The console version, I have very mixed feelings about. The Super Nintendo one, I think it took me 7 nights on stream to beat it. Like, there are a couple levels I really like, but there's so much stuff in it that I just don't. Earthworm Jim may be the worst good game or the best bad game. It really rides the line. Like, it's the... Like, if you were to stack all the games ever made in, like order of quality, I think that Earthworm Jim might be the game that's in the middle of the stack. It's so inventive and creative in some places, and it's got amazing set pieces. The trouble is, every one of them is a disaster of misery and agony to pull off. You ever see the cartoon? I did not. I'm not familiar with any of the Earthworm Jim expanded universe. I've beaten the first game, and I've played a couple of the other ones a little bit, but I'm not well versed in the Earthworm Jim, especially not anything outside of just the games. I remember there being a cartoon, but I never saw it. Oh, and I had an Earthworm Jim toy from, like, Taco Bell or something when I was a kid. It was just like a statue of Earthworm Jim. Like, it wasn't like an action figure. It was just like a statue of Earthworm Jim, but it was hollow and soft. And if you squeeze it, then his head pops off. And that was it. That was the whole thing. I don't remember. I think it was from, like, a Taco Bell or something. It's really fuzzy. Okay, my friends, this is it. We're done with Earthworm Jim. We're gonna move on to Legos. I'm gonna try and move my camera over to the table where we build Legos. We've got Bowser's Castle is halfway made. I've got like 4 bags left to get through. It's a 1,000-piece Lego set, and we've probably put together 600 to 700 pieces of it so far. Excuse me. We are over halfway done with it, but we still have quite a ways to go. It's mostly just sort of skeleton of the castle at this point. Switching things around on my stream is always sort of a risky prospect. The stream may crash when I start unplugging different things from my USB ports. So if I do suddenly disappear, just know I will be back as soon as possible. So you may have to find me again. And I'm going to apologize in advance if that inconvenience strikes us. But just hang with me here for a moment, and we'll get moved over to the other table.